Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of First Round Showdown podcast. I'm your host today for the game Celeste we're going to be doing with my boy GriffJ85 and Slow Mo Gaming. How's everybody doing? It was a pretty crazy week for all of us this week. How's everybody doing?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Made it through the holiday.
Made it through the holiday, man. That's all we can do, man. Let's go. So yeah, this game takes place in a fictional world. You play as a girl named Madeline, trying to traverse the mountain Celeste, the mythical mountain Celeste, while she's trying to deal with some inner demons, her self-esteem issues. She's got a little bit of a depression thing going on, and she just has to try. It's a symbolic way. Climbing this mountain is a symbolic way of trying to overcome any doubt that she has in her life, whether it's with her family, whether it's with friends, or just thinking that she's not really a good person all the way around. It's one of those games, some have referred to it as almost like a Kaizo Mario type of game. Definitely difficult, definitely one for the books for anybody can definitely try this one out. It's not for everybody. Unlimited continues, unlimited lives. It's just the whole thing of trying to persevere through the difficulty. This game definitely is difficult, so if you try it, be controlling it because you may break a controller. So what are you guys doing, man? What's going on?
You're definitely going to need those controllers. And
the thing for me is though, like it made me angry at points, but it was also it was like very calming to where I didn't like get like overly mad.
Right.
Like the music and the aesthetic of it made it to where like I was mad at the game. Obviously,
this is
I wasn't throw a controller through a wall, man.
Absolutely. This is an indie game done by, let me see, I just had it pulled up and for some reason it kind of went out. My screen went black for a second. Sorry, here we go. It is an indie game done by Maddie Makes Games, developed and published by Maddie Makes Games Studios, director and programmer Maddie Thorson and Noel Berry. Also, Noel Berry did some of the art style throughout the game, and the story was written by Maddie Thorson herself. Absolutely. And like Shlomo said, the gameplay was pretty great. The soundtrack is top tier. Absolutely. It's very difficult, but some of the music, some of the level music is very calming, so it kind of messes with your emotions a little bit. You're kind of angry, but the music kind of helps calm you down a little bit. Absolutely, man.
Yeah, I love the music in this game. Top tier, for sure. Might be the best music from any game we've played so far.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, it's better than Donkey Kong, probably.
It's kind of doubt it's better than Mega Man X.
Well, we haven't played that yet, have we?
Right.
I mean, it's coming. It's coming.
It is coming. I've been looking forward to it,
Maybe that wheel could spin forever.
I still haven't thought about. I'm going to be trying throughout the rest of this episode to try to come up with a game because there's a couple games I'm thinking, and I just haven't picked for a replacement for this game. So
I feel like you want to drop Mega Man X7 in there.
Talking about that, there are two games for the PSP that they came out with that I had no idea. I tried downloading, and for some reason I couldn't get them to play. One is Mega Man Maverick Hunter X.
It's basically just the first game, just with new graphics and a slight level redesign.
Oh, okay. And then the other one is Mega Man
Power Up.
Oh, it's Power Up. Yes, Powered Up. Yeah, I tried getting both of those, and for some reason I couldn't get them to play. So yeah, what is that one about? Is that something like the original?
So I haven't actually played that one either, but I'm if it's the game I'm thinking of, I'm pretty sure it's just a recreation of the first game.
Some of the original games, yeah. So,
but no, the actual very first game.
Oh, okay.
So the cool thing about Maverick Hunter X is that you can play as Vile. That's like the big draw for the game.
Right.
I don't think Vile's all that fun. He says, "Oh hell no."
Right.
It's really not that bad once you get it figured out.
Yeah.
If anybody throws Mega Man X on that list, though, or not X7, I will quit the podcast forever.
What's wrong with Mega Man X7?
Not that bad.
What's wrong with X7?
It controls horribly. The characters repeat their voice lines like a lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Burn it to the ground.
If you want to see why, you can just YouTube Flame Haynard, and it'll be the first thing that pops up.
Okay.
It's a video.
I'll definitely have to do that. So anyway, Celeste, who wants to start talking about their experiences, or at least Griffey, you want to talk about?
I'll go. It's going to be very short because I don't have really any content. It was a very hectic week for me. Really, the only thing I can say about the game is that it is as frustrating as a Kaizo level, like Slimo was saying, but the music kind of keep you calm. And also the art style. It's a lot of pastel colors, so it's very calming and smoothing. Also great music. Also, some of the artwork for this game is out of this world. It's something that we haven't really talked about too much, but the box art is stellar.
This game in general is just beautiful. It's a beautiful
It
game.
is, yeah.
Yep. If you get past the difficulty curve, it's very enjoyable.
Yeah, I wouldn't see in more games of this style. It's maybe not the kind of gameplay that I look forward to. Like I said, it was a hectic week. I probably should have played it more than I did. But, it is what it is. Sometimes things happen.
More than one controller.
Oh yeah, no. The later levels in this game will definitely do that to you.
I was really looking forward to Griff playing one part of this game, and the fact that he didn't get to it kind of upsets me a little bit.
I still plan to play it, so
please do, and let me know when. You'll probably let me know when you get to that
part. What part do you want him to get to?
The lasers, man. The laser lady.
Reflection. The end of Reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reflection's great, dude. Absolutely. The music on that alone, I mean, the whole game's music is great, but when you're chasing her down and she's shooting at you, oh man, top tier song. Probably one of the best songs in the game.
For sure. And I just know Griff would be so frustrated with that part, and I want him to stream it.
Right.
Honestly. Regardless of whether or not he gets banned.
It's not a game that I would stream.
Oh, you'll get banned.
I generally don't stream games that I think are gonna
get banned.
Super heated.
Yeah, that part was
because I don't want to get banned.
Infuriating, but like so hard to stop. Like I didn't want to stop playing it.
I mean, I've seen Freedom play it. I've seen Freedom beat the game.
That's really great. So what are you thinking, Slow-Mo? You got some gameplay to show us?
Roll that beautiful bean footage.
Yes.
All right, there's no sound because I didn't feel like it. But so my favorite part of this game was the end of Summit, where you have to climb the mountain.
Climb, baby.
I know this is the part where there's the challenge that Freedom had put on us to find the gems.
At least 3 out of the 6 gems, but that's okay.
I found one. But this part of the challenge behind this, and like the music kind of like makes you feel like you're like timed, and you're not, but it makes you feel like you like have to finish this, So it's kind of a motivator.
The countdown's definitely a motivator too, dude.
Yeah, but I feel like this was just like part of like this part of the game kind of encompassed everything that was good in the game. Like everything that was done right in this game is showcased in this part of the game, I feel. So I just really enjoyed this part. Like we've talked about the character, or the music, the graphics and all that stuff just made this game.
Damn, look at Slow-Mo knocking it out, dude. What?
Oh yeah, first try, no cuts.
Nice.
No edits. I did it all in one take. I didn't edit together only the good stuff. But yeah, so I just really enjoyed the game. I'm glad Freedom picked this one. So this is a game that I tried to beat before, and I kind of put down, and having the podcast as a motivator to finish it, I'm glad that we have that, because I probably never would have, and I would have regretted it. Let's see. I feel like even though there's different areas, it kind of all just bleeds together. I don't feel like there's any like real difference between most of the levels. That's my only negative part of it. Besides like a cutscene, they tell you that hey, you beat this part, you're on to the next.
Right.
It can be a little repetitive if you're not into it, but luckily I enjoyed it, so I didn't have to worry about that.
Nice.
See, watching this, I don't understand why you don't like Kaizos.
Well, see,
I can't explain it, but to me, this just feels different than a Kaizo.
I know some people are going to think it's a very hot take that we don't like Mario, but we just really don't.
Mario's
Mario's cool. Mario's
We
cool,
don't
but
speak
the
for-
Kaizo stuff, man, it's just like
no, it might literally be because I hate Mario so much. I don't want to play.
nice. Good job on that, man.
Kaizo's.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome.
And it really wasn't just one take. It was about 100 takes. But yeah, like it was just a great experience overall, and I really enjoyed the game. Probably will end up playing this one again for sure.
Nice. And like I said, I didn't showcase in my video. I pretty much just showed the gems in the video that I put. It's like a 4-minute video, but I mean, we can let it run or we can do whatever. But there are these side B and side C tapes that you collect where it's basically go through that chapter or some type of levels throughout each chapter with a little bit more of a difficulty, like a side B. So you might actually enjoy that too. So.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely. If I'm gonna play the game again, I'm gonna do. I did just a straight through run. I didn't try to collect anything. So if I was going to do it again, I would try to collect more stuff.
And
when you guys ran through it, did you try to collect the berries, or did you just say to heck with the berries and just ran through?
I just ran through.
Yeah, I myself, because I'm a little bit more used to the game. I explored and I did try to collect most of the berries. There's some levels where I wasn't really too worried about it, but yeah, I collected a pretty good amount. I don't even know what my final count was, but yeah, I did that. I collected all the gems and all of the blue crystal hearts as well. So,
matter of fact, while we're here, I'm gonna pull up my my stats for the game.
There you go.
Because I got it on my Switch, so it's easy to do right now. Y'all can continue talking or whatever.
Shadowloo says he got so many berries he made a jam.
Nice.
And Hokie wants to play it. It is a great game. I would definitely recommend playing it.
Just so fun.
I'll probably have some clips next week for this week's game. Like I say, it was just a crazy week.
So let me see.
Kids being off school is the worst.
What's that?
Kids being off school is the worst. That's probably
Yeah.
the thing that really pushed it over the edge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But
I got a total of 29 berries.
29 berries. Nice.
berries.
Yeah, I have mine. I have my game actually pulled up right here so I can look at it. I have 675. Now this is after also going back and collecting the 2 missing jewels, because I got 4 on the playthrough and then I went back to the chapter and found them. Remember where they are and found them again. So I got 675 deaths throughout, and I have 137 of the berries. I don't know how many berries are actually in the game, but
675 deaths. That's it. That's a rookie number. I got 970.
Nice. I think there's like 175 berries in the game, something like that, or 200, something like that. So
yeah, that final climb.
202.
202. Okay, that's not bad.
That final
a little more than half
climb was. There was one part on there that I got stuck on, and like the video for that part was like 45 minutes, and I swear 20 of it was trying to get past this one part.
Did you go through the core? Did you do chapter 8?
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I did to the end of that. When I reached that flag, I was done.
Okay, so if you decide to come back and play a little bit, or because it's still fresh in your mind, you definitely need to go to chapter 8 and try that. I think you might either enjoy it or hate it. But that's where the final crystal heart is from the actual game. So yeah, you don't even have to search for it. It's literally the last thing you pick up at the end of the chapter. So There are 8 chapters there, Hookie. 7 in the original story, and then she leaves the mountain and comes back a year later, I think it was, and then tries to go through the core of the mountain.
Also, my it says I beat the game in 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Nice.
That's a lie. Because my recording was 5 hours and 45 minutes.
There you go.
So I think I just paused at one point or didn't pause. I'm good at that too.
Right.
Not pausing games and just letting them run.
Yeah,
So
my final time was just under 7 hours.
And this game feels really good just as a Switch game. Like, I know it's for everything, but to me, these kinds of games just deserve to be played on the Switch. Like, I wouldn't play like a first-person shooter on the Switch, but if it's a platformer, I'm not playing it on an Xbox.
Gotcha. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and roll it, I'll talk about what we haven't already talked about. Down a little bit. Yeah, overall, like we already said. What's that?
I was saying howdy, Nova.
Oh, hey, Nova. Thank you very much for stopping in. Yeah, so this is basically me just going through and getting all 6 of the gems, so you can get the first jewel. So you can get the hearts in the end of the summit. Yeah, overall, great game. Like we already said, it already feels like a little bit like it could be a Kaizo game. But like I said, the story is absolutely top tier. I really like the fact that they had the character development. If you actually read the story and read the commentary and all that throughout the game, you get a sense of kind of what she's dealing with her emotions and just her self-worth and self-esteem issues. And they really do a great job showcasing just the whole breakdown of her story and her feeling and her, just her need to make her, kind of bring her self-esteem up. And the character development with the characters that she runs into, like Mr. Oshiro, was pretty great. The enemy, the boss battles at the end, or the chases at the end of each chapter, were pretty top tier as well. It definitely gave you the adrenaline you might be looking for this type of game. But it didn't, for me personally, I feel also it didn't really make it too difficult. Like you might die 100 times over, but it doesn't give you, it gives you the opportunity to kind of get better a little bit along the way. So, but like I said, the gameplay was great. The story was great. The music, as we all have already agreed to, it was absolutely top tier. Unlimited continues, unlimited lives. It's really more of a how long can you deal with it, and can you get better each time and just finally make it through each chapter. And it's absolutely top tier game all the way around. So, but yeah, all six gems can be found in the summit. In the summit level, before you get to the final countdown, all 6 gems are found in the summit. So,
yeah, I wasn't about to collect all those gems. There ain't no way.
Right.
But like, to touch on the the difficulty of this game, it's not like it's infuriating, obviously at points, but it's more of a I can do this type of challenge, not a this is hard for no reason type of challenge.
Right. That's number 5, and then this is the last one, number 6, and then you finally get the heart at the end. It kind of makes you, if you actually play through a little bit and you kind of look at the way the screen shifts from back and forth, it kind of hints at you to kind of do a little bit of exploring as well if you have the time for it. And with the unlimited lives, unlimited continues aspect, you can pretty much just take as long as you want, really.
I'm a coward. That's why I didn't explore anything.
No, you're good. Come on, baby. Yeah, this is number 6 right here. Got it.
One of my favorite things was when you were getting chased by your dark side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I always thought that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Well,
so if you enjoy,
there's about 5 more of those sequences.
Yeah. So this is where I don't know if you guys saw the little thing over here. That's where the jewels go.
Unlimited lives. You also have unlimited continues. You're definitely going to need them.
Yeah. It pretty much just when you exit the game and you save it. It pretty much just puts you right back to where you were. So
that's
yeah,
why I
Griff,
couldn't.
Yeah.
That's the one I
second,
found.
guys. I will be right back.
Okay. You said that's the one you found?
That is the one I found.
Yeah, so you have to get all 6 gems for that. So
that's why I couldn't get it.
But yeah, if Griff liked the chase at the end of the second chapter, man, he would probably love Ashira's chase, and he would probably love the reflection. And so the chase at the Mirror Temple as well, because that little beast that chased after you definitely gets the blood pumping.
I think he'd enjoy the whole game, really.
Yeah, I think if you actually made it up there, Griff, you would enjoy probably all 4 of the 4 or 5 of the boss battle chases.
Yeah, I think those are the hardest, but I also really enjoyed them.
So, but yeah, other than that, I also have that posted onto the YouTube channel as well as me going through and collecting. I chopped together all of the hearts. If you guys are ever wondering where the hearts are, some of them are kind of difficult to get to. There's one in particular that I thought was a really amazing homage to. Actually, let me post it real quick, and you can probably pop it up. Let me see. This one right here. Go ahead and if you want to play that second one right there. This is a homage to Mario Brothers 3. If you guys remember that block right there, to get the whistle in the 3rd level of the first world, you actually drop down, hold down to get behind it, just like in Mario Brothers 3, and it puts you into the background so you can climb up the rocks in the background to get the heart up top. That is the only way you can get that heart right there. Yeah, I thought that was pretty good.
Can we just say that Super Mario Brothers 3, one of the worst Nintendo Entertainment System games of all time, and one of the worst Mario games of all time?
I think you said that before. I think you
said
agree. That before.
I'm not gonna say it's one of the worst
bad.
NES games because there's a lot of bad NES games, but I will say it's one of my least favorite Mario games.
I'll say it's one of the worst.
Yeah, Hokie, there is unlimited lives and unlimited. They don't even have continues. It's literally just unlimited lives. So.
I said what I said, and I stand on it.
2 is definitely the superior
hot take
Mario Brothers game. Super Mario Brothers 2, way better.
What words are being said now?
Now I'm looking up here to see which games are worse than Super Mario Brothers 3.
I mean, I don't feel as bad about Super Mario Brothers 3 as you guys do, because that's one of the ones I grew up with as well. But I do enjoy Super Mario Brothers 2 more than all the others. So
Super Mario Brothers 2 is top tier.
I think all the Nintendo Mario games are trash. Super Mario World is top tier Mario. It's like Super Mario World, Mario Wonder.
Mario Wonder?
Man.
You feel that strongly about that game?
Yeah, it's really good.
Oh, I'm going to post a review today on TikTok for it. So be looking out for
Mario
that.
game that's not it's Doki Doki Panic, but that's okay.
we know that, Shadaloo, but yeah, it's pretty good for what it's supposed to be. Actually, if you guys probably already know, the Mario Lost Levels they came out with was technically supposed to be the Mario 2 game. It was Mario 2 over in Japan, but then they switched it for America. So
I'm sorry, I thought it was America.
It's not a Mario game. Yeah, we know it's not.
You know what's funny though? The funny thing is whenever I say Super Mario Brothers 2 is better than Super Mario Brothers 3, the only argument that people ever have is that it's not a Mario game.
It's not a Mario game, right?
Okay, but tell me why it's worse. They can't. They never do.
All right.
They just say it's not a Mario game.
Oh, man.
It never happened. It was only a dream. Mario 3 never happened. It was only a stage play.
Right. So one of the things I will say is one of the games that I was thinking about putting on the list was the first Strider for what was that, for Sega Genesis?
Is that going to be a replacement?
No, I am not. I tried some of it earlier today, and I forced myself to get through the first 2 levels, and I was hating it. The gameplay could have been better. The idea was great, but there's so much that gets thrown at you. It's literally constant enemies coming from both sides. So kind of going through, I can see that it's not going to be an enjoyable one for that. But I mean, we can eventually put it on there. I'm not putting it on there today though.
Okay. Do you know what you are going to replace it with?
Nope. I'm gonna take the next 20 minutes and figure that out. Yeah.
24 minutes.
24 minutes. Well, it's got to be at least 20 because the
That's
last
okay.
10 minutes has to be the wheel.
At least minimum.
Yeah.
Last 10 minutes has to be the wheel.
Yeah.
All right.
But other than that, did anybody here in the comments? Did you guys ever? Did you guys try to play through this game, or can you?
I know Shadow has.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that I was looking forward to with this game is I know there's people that do like really love this game, and I know Shadowloo is one of them. So I knew he would dig this episode.
Oh, what, the Celeste?
Yeah, it's one of he has nothing but great things to say about this game. So I knew this.
So hot take. I don't mind having controversial opinions. I actually enjoy it. I like causing debates like that.
I mean, it's
But like
good to have a
like
debate.
someone said, I want you to tell me why it's bad. Don't just say,
It's not a Mario
it's
game.
not so and so, or I just didn't like it. Tell me why. Why didn't you like it? Why do you like it?
Oh, I love the fact. I just noticed, Griffey. I love the fact you're repping the Retro Player 1 gaming shirt, man.
Always,
Hell
you know,
yeah.
gotta
yeah,
support
dude.
the homies.
I should have put your tank top on. I got my tank
Oh, that was
top.
you? I was wondering about that.
My Griffey tank top. Yeah, you didn't see the video I made?
No.
Oh, yeah, I made a video and tagged you in it.
I do got new merch there too. It's got my new
Yeah.
logo on it. It's nice. I'm gonna get one for
Nice.
Christmas.
Nice.
So Griff, obviously you said you are gonna finish the game, right?
I'm gonna attempt to. I'm gonna try to make it as far as I can. You know, Ashley is coming down off that Rona, and Trisha's back in school, and there's no holidays for like.
I mean, you have no
month.
time constraints now, so
Yeah.
you're not limited to a week. But I know me and Freedom both probably agree that the
Yeah, but I'm still gonna try to get it in that week. Plus this game, so
the replayability of this game is like insane.
It is. Absolutely.
Like I would not be mad to sit down and play this game again right now. Whoa, why would you do that to these people?
What? Yeah, the replayability is absolutely great on this. Like I said, there not only is it the regular game, you could try to go through and collect all the
I just meant like it doesn't have to be typed out. You know, it could be a vocal discussion.
What do you mean? Oh,
type out. Yeah, Shadowloo says he's not going to type out an entire thesis. I wouldn't read an entire thesis on why Super Mario Brothers 3 is good.
We don't want a thesis on why Super Mario Brothers 3 is really good. We want an explanation of why people think Super Mario Brothers 2 is bad.
Right. Instead of just the fact that it's not a Mario game.
Right.
Yeah, like I said, on Celeste, you got the jewels you can try to go back and collect. You have the strawberries. You can try to find now there are 8 blue crystals, but then when you're also going through the cassette tapes, it actually gives you a chance to collect 8 red crystals. So you also have that as well. And not only that, I just recently found out they must have updated the game. So not only do you go through the core of the mountain, after that, there's a whole nother level they decided to bring out where you're trying to find like the grandmother or that old lady from the game apparently passes away, and you're trying to follow this that bird throughout the game, flies into the sky, and you and your darker self are talking about it, and you're basically chasing after the bird, and it's a whole nother level with all this other difficult stuff you've never even seen in a game.
Right.
So yeah.
Now that the Mario debate has been kicked off in the comments, one of the things that disappointed me most about Super Mario Wonder is that Peach can't glide.
Do she can't glide? Jump. They took that away?
Yeah, they don't like they could have had like some type of power up, like each character makes it different, and it doesn't. Each character is just aesthetic. Nothing different happens except for like there's hidden blocks that only certain characters can see, but otherwise
sounds good.
Speaking of chasing the bird, where's Lee? What?
Her kids are a handful for her a lot of the time, so she can't always show up.
That's true.
But that's a good question. Let's ask.
I hated that she couldn't fly too. Yeah. I don't know. My maybe it's a hot take for me. I don't know if there's anybody that really feels about it. I really feel like they should just
Stop making Mario games.
Let it go, man. Because I mean, if they're gonna do more of the 3D and they want to try to make different islands and stuff that maybe he goes to or whatever, that's cool. But like the side scrolling, it's like first he can turn into a cat. Now he can turn into an elephant. It's like, really, come on. My personal opinion is it's great. The older games, anything Galaxies and beyond or before is fine. But it's like after a while, just let the cow go, man. Stop trying to milk the cash cow.
I will say the elephant is super useful.
Yeah,
This is the hot takiest episode ever.
it is.
But I agree. I would rather see Nintendo utilize some of its other intellectual properties, like Kirby and Donkey Kong Country, and I mean,
like I told you guys, Icarus.
Now they're gonna
Kid Icarus.
Yeah,
really.
I think that's one that is definitely underused.
Oh yeah.
People love Pit, and he's had what, 2 games?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.
And now they're getting ready to bleed dry Zelda.
What's going on with Zelda?
I said Nintendo's about to try to bleed them dry.
Are they doing something else with Zelda?
I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
Give it a couple years. Something else will happen.
Zelda, I feel like, isn't appreciated enough at Nintendo.
You feel
the
like
anniversary passed, and they did very little.
You said you feel like it's not appreciated enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much money as Zelda makes them, I feel like they don't do enough. Like Mario's anniversaries are always huge events. They always release new merch, new games, collections, re-releases, things of that nature. For the Zelda anniversary, we got the little handheld Game & Watch thing. Just terrible.
Yeah.
I think the main issue is Nintendo tries to target the younger generations, and they don't do enough for the people that have been there their entire video game making careers.
Yeah.
They still just try to target the younger audiences. But
I would love to see them go all out on a console and just make a game that is like as top notch as it can be, as cutting edge as it can be. I know that's not their niche, that's not their thing, but I would love to see it.
I would love to see them just make another Donkey Kong game.
You know what? I just figured out what I'm gonna put on the list.
Oh no!
What's that?
Silent Hill 1.
You can't. I beat it. You beat it.
Both of you beat it. Oh, Griff, you said you have beat it.
Yeah, I streamed it not too long.
Damn it. Okay.
Thanks for beating that, Griff.
Take the wind out of my face. He's like, I don't want to play that damn thing.
I never did beat Silent Hill 2.
Shut up, Griff. Someone mute his mic.
I don't know. Silent Hill. I feel like Silent Hill 2 is the best one.
Don't use Freedom's love for Silent Hill to push your agenda to beat that series.
Yeah, the whole time.
Yeah, it says Locked Door Simulator.
That's what I was calling it the whole time I was streaming it. Because every time I turned around, it's another freaking locked door.
Yeah.
There's so many locked doors. I feel like there was more locked doors in that game than there was enemies.
Yeah.
The locked doors were the enemies.
Definitely. Well, all right.
And
Well,
then Locked Door Simulator 2.0.
I've got 15 more minutes to think about it then.
I just want to say.
All right. Yeah, good.
I'm manifesting Mystical Ninja this week.
Mystical Ninja.
I'm manifesting it. Game. I know. I do too.
Have you beat it?
No.
What system is that for? Because I think I've seen it. Oh, I mean, okay.
If you would like,
I've seen gameplay about that. Yeah.
Maybe.
I can't see that.
Come on now. There we go. At the DDT or DDP.
What's going on there, Lee? Thanks for stopping
nice,
in there,
it's
sweetie.
also problematic.
Hey, Chaos, you found her.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it. I tagged her in the Discord.
There you go. All right. So, do we want to take a couple minutes and rate this game?
Do we?
Well, I think we do.
Can. Yeah, that. So I have watched Fritz play that, and that is crazy.
Oh, the Mystical Ninja for the N64.
At least as she was cooking dinner. All right. Now the Celeste, I have it in F just so it would be on the board, so I wouldn't have to.
Is that where
you guys
everything
think?
was before? Something looks off.
No, Ninja 5.0 was D.
Oh,
I'm gonna scroll back last week's episode and just
And take a look.
yeah.
yeah. So what happened is last week I organized the games by personal tier, and that messed it all the way up. So that's my fault. I apologize for that, guys.
Good going, Griff.
Yeah, it's always my fault. You can blame it all on me. I'm just gonna blame it on Slow-Mo. It's somehow Slow-Mo's fault.
I brought up the idea of personal rankings.
Yeah, there you go. See, it is his fault.
All
Called
right.
it.
Yeah, everything else is correct. It should have been Donkey Kong, Metal Gear, A, B, Super Adventure Island 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, Zelda, C is Beyond Oasis, and then Green Dog and Ninja 5.0 at G.
Gotcha.
It's always Slow-Mo.
Are we gonna rank this game? Because I am ready to go.
I'm
Yeah.
ready too, man. What are you thinking there,
Griff.
Griffey?
Click and drag as I tell you to go up. Ready? Go up. Up, up. Yeah, there you go.
I
Really?
totally agree. I totally
Really?
agree.
This to me is an S tier game.
I feel the same way.
Out of all the games on this list, this is the best game we've played so far.
I don't know. I think Metal Gear was the best game we played.
I don't know. I like this a lot better than Metal Gear.
It definitely has, like we said, it's got the replayability all the way around. The soundtrack is great. The level design is pretty great. Anybody that plays this game will get better the more they play. I personally feel that the controls were like Slimmo was about to say.
Tight controls.
Yes,
So,
very good controls.
You can't blame anything you do wrong in this game on the controls because it's never the controls. It's you. The controls are there. This game was just like
I don't know.
flawlessly designed almost.
What are you thinking there, Griffey?
I'm thinking F.
He's thinking F.
Definitely high quality, maybe an S, but I'd struggle to put it above Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, see.
But see, like as a personal ranking,
Really, where I would put it is like an A plus. I don't think it's an S, but I think it's definitely an A, but I don't know about S.
This is where it gets controversial though, because for Metal Gear, I didn't rank it as high as I would rank this. And that's
why
what's
we need
throwing
to
that thing off.
Yeah,
that's why it's okay in S.
Because it would be an S if it weren't for. I think I put it at like a B. I think that's why Metal Gear's at an A. But here I am throwing Celeste up there in the S.
I mean, my personal
This is supposed to be like an average of us.
It is, yeah. So that's, I mean,
Yeah.
if you feel like it's below an S, then just put it down to an A or whatever, yeah. But that's why
I
we
mean,
need to,
two of the three of us said S, so it's S. It's no big deal. But
well, I mean, that's
like
not
I said,
how,
I would put
that's
it.
not how we went with. What did we play? We played
Zelda.
Zelda. Would have been higher, but Slow-Mo's brought it down. So I mean, if you feel like it's less than an S, then definitely bring it down to an A, and we can do our individual tier.
I think the only difference with Zelda is I put it so low in my personal ranking.
Yeah,
that's what brought it down. But Griff's already saying A plus, so that's not going to really sway an S that much.
Yeah,
but a D will.
I mean, whatever you guys feel. If you feel like I totally feel like it's S tier.
Yeah, but I still feel like S needs to be.
We'll let the S ride, but I still think it should be at A personally.
Okay.
In my personal ranking, it would be at A.
I still think S and F both for this list, for the average list, should be kind of unanimous. Because S is the best of the best and F is the worst of the worst. And if you don't agree with that, then it's not the best of the best.
Right.
We can do our own personal rankings and me and Freedom can throw it up there in the S.
Yeah, that's what we want.
We'll have to talk about these rankings a little bit more. But
yeah, if you think it's an A plus, throw it down there in the A plus.
Throw it down the A plus. Yeah,
I'm happy with that. I'm happy with
that.
Well,
there is no A plus. It's just A, S.
Or just A.
Right.
Just drop it down to A. That's technically how it goes. So bring it down to an A. There you go.
Yeah. If we're going to do an average of our scores, S and F need to be safe for the extremes.
Actual dumpster fires.
I feel like those will probably be like unanimous.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
those need to be unanimous. We can argue A, B, C, D all day long, but F and S means we just hate it or we just love it.
Right.
So to that extent, do you think we should put Chicon on here in the F section?
I don't think so because we didn't.
We didn't give
didn't
it a whole.
really
we
give
didn't
it
give it a whole week, and we never really decided if we're actually going to try to put it back.
No,
On the
I
list
played
at some
that for
point.
like 6 hours. 6
Just because we're bad at
hours.
it doesn't mean it's a bad game.
hours of my life. I will never get those back.
Well, we'll see if it shows back up on the list.
I regret every second of that 6 hours too. I'm saying Chicon is an F. I don't care. I'm not playing it again.
I'm not either, but I'm not going to put it on the list.
Yeah,
'Cause we didn't play it. We didn't review it.
we want to follow it all the way through.
Fair enough.
But I agree. Very-
Also, I took a screenshot, so I'll have the recollection of where this
Just
is.
in case.
Yeah, tier list is not that great. Like this thing, it doesn't want to save all the time. I don't understand why. But
Freedom, your time is closing in on how long
It
is
is.
that?
on
It
that
is. It
list
is. It
game.
is.
We need a replacement soon, bud.
I'll
That
be
would
thinking.
do.
I'll be thinking about 5 minutes.
No, too.
Definitely not going to be Final Fantasy VII.
Thank you.
No, I would not play through Final Fantasy VII again. I actually cannot play the original version of Final Fantasy VII. I have to have computer mods to make it look better
Yeah,
because it looks.
it definitely.
Well, I
didn't
can't
hold
say
up.
what it. I can't say what it actually looks like, but I made the comment this morning that I have built better things with blocks, better looking things with blocks in grade school.
Yeah, it is chaos. And I just wouldn't play it. If
Way too
it
long
was
for a
Final
week.
Fantasy VII, I would
Yeah.
recommend bringing in a host or a guest host for that one.
So if I do, because let's be honest, I would be the one to add an RPG. If I do, there'll be short ones like Super Mario RPG. You can beat that in like 15, 20 hours.
And I would
Chrono
probably-
Trigger.
I would give those more of a fair shake than I would a Final Fantasy game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Griff,
Final
did you
Fantasy
say?
does nothing for me.
Griff, did you say you beat Soul Reaver?
Legacy of Kain?
Yeah,
Yes.
the first one.
Yes. The second one, not so much. The second one actually plays like garbage.
I felt the same way, as a matter of fact, which is weird.
If you all see, that's a lot of these story-based games. If you put a 2 on there, I'm not going to know anything that's going on because I probably haven't played the first one.
Right.
Like Soul Reaver, if you put the second one on there, I wouldn't know anything about it. I haven't played the first one, even though I own it.
You can
I still
kind of
haven't
go
played
through
the first
without playing the first one though. Like it tells you a little bit about the previous game. But
I love
Yeah.
when games do that.
Oh, you mean like continue the story?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like a continuous universe. It doesn't necessarily have to continue the story. But like a little
Ooh.
recap of like what they've been doing since the first game, or recap like the end events at the first game. I dig it. I mentioned that when we were playing Beyond. No.
I know the next game I'm adding to this list.
yeah.
I do.
Yo,
I'm not gonna say
Wild Sebi appears. What up, man? How you doing, buddy?
Debbie, what is
Debbie.
going on, dude?
Sebi G13 in the house. Another great streamer, guys. If you're not following him, you need to check him out.
All the way around.
Mm-hmm. We were talking earlier. We got some of the best people that follow and support us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I know the next game I'm putting on the list.
Nice.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is though.
I'm not
Yes,
gonna
I
lie.
will.
I kind of hope the next game we play is Siphon Filter.
Not me. I want Mystical Ninja, but
Doing great. Sebi, we're all good,
see,
man.
I don't know if I can put it on there or not. It's not my week to decide. But I always
Need a
have
team
a list
name for
going
the
in my brain.
FRS crew. Yeah, we need some FRS merch.
If there's enough interest, I know a guy. I can get T-shirts and hats.
Yeah, I mean, it's not difficult. You can set up a shop super easy on Stream Elements.
I'm just saying, like, I personally know a guy who would make them.
Hokey wants to know if we could design any game, what would the setting be?
Oh,
mine would easily be like medieval knights, dragons, witchcraft, sorcery, that sort of thing, kind of like D&D.
And see, mine would be definitely more along the lines of like, Red Dead Redemption.
Western,
definitely,
that's cool.
Definitely a Western. I love Western movies, games, anything Western.
I just moved a bunch of PS3 games and realized I have the first one.
Red Dead Redemption, nice.
Never played it because I don't like Westerns.
Now, do you have? I also have the very first one that came out, Red Dead Revolver.
Oh, Red Dead Revolver. Okay, Red Dead Revolver was rough.
Yeah, it was.
It was very rough, and I think they have done everything but forget about that game.
Oh, right.
I think that's why it's called Red Dead Redemption, because they were trying to redeem themselves.
Right.
Wasn't there a Red Dead with zombies?
Yeah, so the first Red Dead Redemption, once you beat it, they came out with the Undead Nightmare. And it was a secondary story where it was literally the whole same world, but taken over by zombies. And you had to do that storyline, which was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
I knew that case is pretty gnarly.
Oh yeah.
New Slimmo would say Western. Yeah.
Westerns are great. So I literally just thought about it. I don't know if
Undead Nightmare, that'd be cool.
I don't know if you guys are a fan of that specific series. I want to put Medal of Honor Rising Sun on the list.
Yes. I beat it though.
Did you?
I've beaten every Medal of Honor game. All right.
You said Rising Sun?
Rising Sun. All right, and then
I've been saying it, and
Rising Sun was great. Frontline was great. That's Medal of Honor anyway, though.
As far as
I have those
Westerns go, though, I know it's a little outdated, but this
gun, dude, I knew you were gonna pull that. I've got Gun.
Oh no, I can't see it, but it's the best Western game.
It was pretty great.
Top
for what
tier.
It was, absolutely.
For the time, this is it.
That was before all the
But they kind of like messed around with open world a little bit, and you could like go where you wanted to and do what you wanted. Good story. I know.
Is that what you're adding to the list?
Not if Freedoms beat it.
We can't. Both of us have beat it. Yeah.
But I would.
Man,
I would.
Sorry to hear that. That's so unfortunate.
I know you don't like Western stuff, Griff, but I think you should give the game a try.
I mean, one of the things I was saying when we very first started this podcast, even if it's a game that we've beaten, if it was a game that we've beaten years ago, I'm okay with putting it on the list because it's not. We know a little bit of the story, but it's still going to almost be like we're playing it fresh. So I mean, that's completely up to you guys, though.
Cass says he's a fan of Western style sci-fi. I would love a Mandalorian game.
So I think he's talking. Are you talking like Cowboys versus Aliens?
See, I take that to mean like kind of like the Mando. But
who knows?
Or like
we could put Bounty Hunter on there.
What was Outer Limits? Outer Sky? Outer Wilds?
Outer Worlds?
Outer Worlds, yes.
The one that was another Bethesda game?
Yeah. I don't really know.
There was an Outer Wilds too, though.
It's okay though that Freedom has beaten Gun, even though it's the best Western game that's been made in my lifetime.
It's pretty great.
Outer Worlds, yeah.
There's
Outer Worlds. That's the one I'm thinking of.
There's others, Script. Don't worry. I'll put a Western on there for you.
We can go with.
I'm just saying that's like a space Western.
Oh, I don't know if I have the first one again or not. It really wasn't that good. Do you guys remember Call of Juarez?
I love Call of Juarez.
Okay, so you've beaten that as well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
If
played
it's a
beat
Western
both of those as
game,
well.
if it's a Western game, I'd beat
But
it.
it was
obviously.
weird having that lasso though, dude, with the one character. That lasso
Yeah.
was trash.
You just don't use
Listen,
it.
the best Western ever of all time, and you guys can quote
Blazing
me on this.
Saddles. Blazing
Back to
Saddles.
the Future 3.
Oh,
Back to the Future 3.
I love Back to the Future 3. I think it's
thought you were
better than
gonna.
Back to the Future 2.
I thought you were gonna say Custer's Revenge for the Atari 2600.
No, you'll never hear me say a good thing about an Atari game.
Back to the Future 3 is, I like it better than Back to the Future
Wild
2.
Guns.
If you guys knew what Custer's Revenge on the Atari 2600 actually was, yeah. We'll talk
I
about
don't
it.
know
We'll
what
talk
is,
about
but-
it. We'll talk about it offline.
Basically Steph's favorite game.
Man, so I'm
Outer
trying to
Wilds.
See, I knew Outer Wilds was a game too, and I just looked it up. That's
Yeah.
Outer Worlds is the one I was thinking of, but the cover of Outer Wilds is what was coming to mind.
Wild Guns was great too. Yeah.
And I was going to say Blazing Saddles, but I had to be different than what you said. So
I've never, played either of those. But
Yeah,
the
I
Quick
haven't
and the,
either.
actually, you know what? It probably a hot take for some people. I feel like the Quick and the Dead was pretty good too.
you lost
guys-
me.
all right,
You guys-
Freedom.
It was yeah.
Time is up. You have to. you
Oh,
have to
dude,
throw
I've
something
already
on this
thrown like
list.
3, and everybody's already beaten them.
Got to pick something. Look, if you want to put Gun on there, I'll lie and say I haven't beaten it.
Of course. Let's do.
Stupid good.
Let's do.
My Christmas present showed up today, guys, and I have to say it. I've been wanting to talk to somebody about it, and now that I have you guys stuck here, I got Snake Mountain for Christmas.
Snake Mountain.
Yes,
Oh,
I'm
from
Masters of the Universe, man.
nice.
I'm excited. Apparently, I wasn't supposed to know, but I was literally sitting right next to her when she ordered it, but it showed up today.
Oh, dude, I am drawing a blank.
Well, it's time for
mean-
the wheel.
We can spin it, and if it lands on the blank space, we just leave it. But you're gonna have less games on there.
Silent Hill 2. I'm sorry, Slow-Mo.
I'm not. Actually,
allowed
I
to.
kind of am, but
I'm so sorry, Slow-Mo.
You don't have to like me. It's all good.
no.
FPS
Listen,
one?
does this mean I have to
I love you, my
restart?
brother.
Does this mean I have to restart? Because I'm not very far in the game. I'm just kind of like right in the beginning.
Restart it. I had to restart
I'm-
Celeste. You have
Restart
to restart.
I'm still like right in that first apartment building.
Oh, whatever. I don't care. That's PS1, right?
They're like
PS2.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Y'all ready to spin it?
Let's roll it.
Dun, 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 dun.
He-Man is one of my favorite franchises of all time.
I gotta
Right next
go.
to TMNT.
I gotta go. I gotta go.
No way. Wait. I'm gonna veto it because that's 3 Freedom games back to back.
Okay. I'm fine with that.
What? What? I
That
can't
was
believe
stupid.
it.
That was stupid. I hate
If it gets it again, though, we have to play it because that
He's-
is.
Kendo Rage.
Kinder Rage. Okay.
Oh yeah. So
I
that
know
is.
nothing about this game.
So I've only beaten like the first level, but it's a very weird. It's kind of artistically, it's kind of on the same lines of Adventure Island 2. The character isn't like stylized like that, but like the enemies are similar, kind of like the Japanese mythological yokai.
Okay.
And it's kind of like a combination of that and Sailor Moon.
Kendo Rage.
Yep. You guys want to do a quick preview?
Sure, yeah.
2 seconds to get that set up. I think I showed Nova in Discord once.
Man, I cannot believe it. It rolled on Silent Hill 2 right off the bat.
I wonder what the odds of that are. Somebody do the numbers on that real quick.
There's
What's it,
34.
One divided by 34.
Go. So see, it's got like the cutscenes as well. Plays like a magical, almost kind of like Sailor Moon.
Okay.
See, it's kind of got like the enemies have like that Japanese. Oh no, there's a water level.
We can see that.
Yeah.
So the psi is her attack level. Like you have to
No,
let it
it's
build up.
looks like Thundercats. Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you said it's called Kendo Rage?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have to double check, make sure I have that.
You know the He-Man episodes, you have the power? Nice. I just got the toys. I don't have any of the Filmation series. I do have the 2000 series on DVD. It's also on my Plex server. The show Revelations was really good as well. I could talk about He-Man all day long. Looks like Thundercats from afar. Kind of looks like Chitaro.
Nice. I think that was great all the way around. Yeah, I'm glad we picked. I'm excited about this. Like I said, I don't know anything about it, so side-scrolling platformer. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
So there's actually a story as to why I chose this. It's I had an original SNES and then I lost everything and then I got another one. And then this was like the only game I had for like a year. So I played this for like a whole year, like off and on, and I still never beat it. So I didn't really try too hard on it, but
Nice.
uh, it's something I always think about from time to time.
Well, we're gonna try it this week. Absolutely.
Yeah, the 2011 Thundercats, really good show. I always wanted them to finish it, but they never did. Shameful.
It is. Well, I've downloaded Kendo Rage, so I guess we're ready.
Nice.
I have complete ROM sets if you guys want them. I can
I
email
thi-
them to you or something.
I was gonna say I think I might already have it, but I downloaded it just to make sure. But
Yeah,
yeah, so that's great. For shame.
Who this man? But yeah,
There you go, all the way around. Great. That looks like it's going to be close to the end of the episode. Really appreciate you
Yes,
guys being
sir.
in here with all three of us. Everybody that is here, if you're not following us, go ahead and click that follow button. Smash those likes. We got 11 people in here and only 8 likes. Also, spread the word. Let everybody know about the podcast. You know, anytime you guys see anybody that's outside of the podcast, just try to send some people our way. We're trying to definitely build it up. We love you guys so much. It was a great episode, a great seeing you guys. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
Not really.
Just knocking it out. Kendo Rage for the Super Nintendo is going to be this week's game, and I'm definitely gonna start that first thing tomorrow morning. So yeah, we'll see how things go.
Hopefully, this week should be back to normal. Like I said, Trisha's back in school. No holidays, so it should be
Nice.
back on my streak of beating the game.
Used to play. Good stuff,
You used
man.
to play Kendo Raid, really? Most people, when I mention this game, they're like, "What the heck is that?" But that's all right.
But it's not like real Kendo.
Yeah, it's just called Kendo Rage because our weapon is a kendo stick.
Oh yeah, like Steve Blackman's weapon in the
Yeah.
WWF. If
Yeah.
anybody remembers him,
No, not the game. Kendo.
real Kendo.
Oh, you used to do like actual kendo.
Neat.
Shania.
Shanae. Huh.
Is that what they call? Is that the actual name of a kendo stick?
Nice. So, but anyway, yep, that's going to be it for us. You guys try to have a good rest of your week. We will see you next Monday.
It seems like you live an interesting life.
She
You like all
probably
these
does.
weird things and used to do kendo.
She knows a lot of stuff. She's into Dragon Ball too.
Yeah.
Yep.
And One Piece.
And One Piece. All of the Force. All of the Force stuff. I've got stories. Yeah. Nice. We love you guys so much. That's going to be it for the episode of the podcast. Slow-Mo and Griff, love you guys. I will see you guys here sometime soon. Everybody else, try to take it easy. That is going to be it.
See y'all. Bye.
See you guys.